Have you ever walked into a party early as the first one to arrive? It can feel a little unsettling. Where are all the people at? For tabletop role playing games, you need to find people who want to join your party before you can play your game. But where do you find them? This episode will explore tools like Meetup, Reddit, Discord, Facebook, and other communities that help you connect with like minded people to get your party started. Welcome to Claim to Game. We help tabletop gamers have a great time with friends to experience amazing stories. It can be overwhelming to start and run great games. Let's make it easier for you to play any game you want to have fun with your friends. I'm Clint Scheirer. I've helped thousands of students in my career find their way to better themselves and better their game. With more than 10 years experience coaching, teaching, and developing easy-to-follow learning plans, I know I can help you too. It's time for you to make your claim to game. Hello, and welcome back to episode 26, season 2 of Claim to Game, still a predominantly educational fun podcast in which I am daring to coin the word fungicational. It's like bending a steel bar with your bare hands, only to discover your hands are actually bare hands. Roar. In episode 25, we covered the art of the cool pitch. We went through what to say when asking folks to join your upcoming tabletop RPG game. But where do you find the people? There are many locations where tabletop RPG gamers hang out, and some of them you have access to right now without signing up for any community, any social media, or any app. Hangout location number 1, it's simple, it's accessible, it's your phone's contact list. Yeah, that's right. Go through your contact list on your phone from top to bottom. Top to bottom. On a piece of paper or on a Word document on your computer, write down the names of the people you identify in your contact list that you think might be interested in playing a tabletop RPG. Don't think to yourself, have they ever played a tabletop RPG before, or do they play one right now? Think of their personality. Do they like sci-fi? Fantasy, movies, books? Do they enjoy telling stories, or do they tell good stories themselves when you hang out? Are they someone who likes to try new things even if they never considered doing it before? Once you have a list of at least 4 to 6 people, you can start reaching out by text, email, or messenger app. What do you reach out with? Well, your cool pitch, of course. Don't know what that is? Go back to episode 25, listen, and build one for your game. If someone says yes, great, mark them down as a part of your new crew for your assigned date to play. If someone says no, totally fine, reach out to your next person. A pro tip, I would not send out more invitations than people you are willing to have at the table. So if you know you don't want more than 6 people playing per session, wait to reach out to another person on your list until you get a no thank you from one of your original 6 invitations. If a spot opens up after a declined invitation, immediately reach out to the next person on your list. Eventually, you'll fill up your desired number of player spots and you're good to go. And where you are playing your game will need to be taken into consideration. As you go through your list, if you are playing in person, you'll need to invite people who live within travel distance or people within your gaming location. If you're playing online, your pool of players increases exponentially. Hangout location number 2, LFG, which stands for looking for a game. It may be possible that you don't have many friends in your personal contacts, or maybe you just don't have many friends interested enough in playing a tabletop RPG. No worries. The internet is an ocean filled with players waiting to jump into your gaming boat. LFG, like I said, stands for looking for a group. And most tabletop RPG communities have a space for players who are looking for games to play. Often, game masters are the ones who are looking for players wanting to try out a new setting or a new game system, and they want to throw their hat in the ring and run the game. So they send their game and all the deets for it on the LFG sub-channels within an online community. Other times, it may be that there are players who have a GM, but they need more players to join their game to fill out the party. And finally, it may be a group of players who just want a GM to come run the game for them. All these scenarios can be categorized under LFG. Here are a few tips when you're checking out this path. You can go to Reddit and join the r/LFG subreddit. LFG is a place for tabletop gamers to organize groups for the games they love to play. Another Reddit strategy for those of you who like the Reddit social platform would be to join the subreddit of the game you want to play. For example, I just searched in Reddit for the Tabletop RPG City of Mist Reddit community. City of Mist is a game created by Amit Moshe of Son of Oak Game Studio. In this game, players live in a noir setting where a mysterious mist causes citizens of the town to manifest into characters from legends, myths, and ancient lore. I've ran this game a few times, and let's say that now that I've ran the game, I'm like, man, I'd really love to be a player in this game. So I want to have somebody else run the game, and I just want to be in it. Well, I go to the City of Mist subreddit, and then in the search bar, I type in LFG. You might also want to use the drop-down option for the past week so you only see recent posts show up and you're not asking to play a game that's already happened. From there, you can see what games are available and respond to the post, possibly direct messaging the person who put the game out there seeking for players or seeking a GM. Discord is also a fantastic place to find LFG opportunities. I'll keep going with the City of Mist RPG to keep things similar. If you join the City of Mist RPG Discord channel under the Game Finder category, you will find two text channels. The first one titled Looking for Players, and then the second one titled Looking for Game. There is also a forum post channel within this category, much like Reddit's posts, which post games for people to run or to GM. In fact, as I'm here, I'm looking, and I think some of the games gamers posted in here are both on Reddit and also on Discord. So the cool thing about Discord is that looking for games in the forum, the statuses, unlike on Reddit, actually show you if the game is still open or if people are still looking for players or if it's closed because they've filled up all the spots. Hey, quick pause on the episode. With all this talk of Discord communities and looking for games, did you know that Claim to Game has its very own Discord server? Would you like to find some friends, some like-minded people who can help you have a great time and tell amazing stories? You can do this in 3 easy steps. 1, click on the link in the show notes to join the Claim to Game Discord community. 2, navigate to the category called Community. And 3, click on the channel called Look for Game. Either post your own desire to play a game or respond to somebody else's plea for camaraderie, adventure, and fun. Join the CTG Discord by clicking on the link in the show notes. Thanks, and now back to the episode. Besides Reddit and Discord, Facebook has groups that are dedicated to tabletop RPGs or a specific tabletop RPG game, and it can be another great location to find people to play with. Just join the group and use the search function within the Facebook group to type in the term LFG. All the same strategies previously mentioned also work on Facebook, but just be respectful, thoughtful, kind with your interactions that you have with others, and you should be playing a game in no time. Now, if you were wanting a in-person meetup, to join games, you can use meetup.com. This site will allow you to type in a specific keyword like tabletop RPG or D&D or the name of your game and choose the city or location, and also specify whether you want in-person or online. The description of the event will let you know what is required to join and play. In location number 3, there's one more option, and that is to find pay-to-play games. Now, this isn't my first go-to because I innately do not like spending money on things I believe that I can do myself or do for free, air quotes. This final option would also be called P2P, or you might hear people just call it pay-to-play. On both Reddit, Discord, and Facebook, as well as meetup.com, you may find options which require players to opt into a game by paying a fee. And usually the fee is listed per session per player. The website startplaying.games is a phenomenal resource for P2P, and it is the largest online platform for players to find tabletop role-playing games and professional GMs for any game system and any virtual tabletop. Professional dungeon masters and game masters are running games all over the world, online and virtually. This website will allow you to find a game that works for you and your schedule. A quick perusal of the website and the games that are being offered showed me that DMs and GMs often have a fee per player per session, and it ranges from free to $40+ US per session. I personally never joined one of these groups, but it is tempting to just have someone do all the work up front and just get to join and play. Alas, I get what I pay for. Final thoughts. Whether you choose to forge your own gaming group from your personal contacts, from online LFG resources, or decide to go P2P, be assured there are people available and willing to play tabletop RPG games. You just need to seek them out in the right places. Join us next time as we find the best ways to have great times with friends and experience amazing stories through tabletop role-playing. But hey, have you ever wanted to start your own tabletop RPG group, but you just don't know how? What if you could follow 6 simple tasks to get your game up and running in 30 days or less? Oh, you can, my friend. Just download your free quick start guide either by clicking on the link in the show notes or by visiting claimtogamepodcast.com. Follow the 6 simple tasks outlined in the guide and go enjoy playing your best game. And may you keep having fun as we continue to make our claim to game.